are you doing?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I am Ajita. I am from Hindu Public School, Sanatnagar, Hyderabad. May I know your good name, please?
My name is Sanchoita. I am from class 9th B, roll number 13. My admission number is 4475 and I study in Hindu Public School, Sanatnagar, Hyderabad.
Okay, fine. And what is your name?
My name is Sarvanya. I am from class 9th B. I am studying in Hindu Public School, Sanatnagar, Hyderabad. My roll number is 14 and my admission number is 4377.
Okay, right. So you are Sanchoita and Sarvanya. Now, Sanchoita, you are student 7A and Sarvanya, you are student 7B, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, student 7A, you tell me something about your hobbies.
My hobbies are reading novels, reading storybooks. Even I watch TV like Discovery channels and Animal Planet. Even sometimes when I find time, even I draw and even I paint.
Okay, fine. Student 7B, you tell something about your family.
My family consists of me, my sister, my father and my mother. My father works as a civil engineer in JP Cements. My mom is a homemaker. My sister stays in Calicut as she is studying in MIT Calicut.
Okay, fine. Now, student 7A, you are going to tell us about your topic,
Yes,
and when
ma'am.
you have finished your topic, student 7B will ask you a question,
Yes,
and then I'll ask you a few more questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, would you like to begin your topic, please?
Yes, ma'am. My topic is about children. Children are the source of joy. People like to spend time with children as they forget all their sorrows. Children are the form of God. They are the future of our nation. The total development of our country depends on their behavior. So, they must be well educated. Children change their attitude very fast. So, the parents and teachers must keep an eye on them. Children are very cute. They are the cute little angels. But nowadays we find the children have become the victim of social evil like child labor. We see that children under 14 years work in factories, industries and hotels and many places. The government must strictly abolish this and punish the people who appoint a child as a labor. This is not a perfect age for a child to work in any factory. Children must deserve a childhood. We are not having any right to snatch their childhood from them. So, we should always help the needy and forget the greedy by stopping the greedy. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, student 7B, would you like to ask a question, please?
Yes, ma'am. Although government is taking many steps to eradicate child labor in the society, still many industrialists are employing child in their industry. So, according to your view, how can you prevent them?
The government must become more strict about this matter. The industrialist who appoint a child in his or her factory must avoid doing this. If the people do this, the government must severely punish them.
Okay, fine. What steps should be taken to eliminate child labor from the country?
First of all, the government must abolish this. Even the people who appoint a child in his or her factory or industry should not do that, because this is not a perfect age of a child to work in a factory or in a place. This is the time to enjoy their life and get well educated for their future.
Okay, that's very good. Now, student 7B, would you like to begin your topic, please?
Yes, ma'am. My topic is travel and tourism. Since earliest times, man has been traveling from one place to another. The thirst for adventure is the main reason behind this travel. Another reason is lust for knowledge or amusement or discovery. Traveling has a great educative value. Through travel, one gets first-hand knowledge of men, their manners and culture. One learns new languages and makes new friends. This adds to the spirits of equality, universalism and secularism in the storehouse of human mind. Tourism is the travel for recreation, leisure, religious or business purposes, usually for a limited duration. It has become a popular global leisure activity. It can be internal or international. Today, tourism has become a major source of income for many countries. In early times, the means of travel and transportation were not so developed, but now the astonishingly fast means of travel have made the world a very small place. The keen desire for travel has greatly boosted tourism in modern times. The curious tourists visit several countries of the world to see historical buildings, natural beauty, men and their manners.
Okay, I have to stop you here. Now, student 7A, would you like to ask a question, please?
Yes, ma'am. Nowadays we see that many schools are encouraging the students for educational trips. What is your opinion about it?
I like the idea of encouraging the students to go for educational trips because it is both educative as well as informative. It is also the place where the children can enjoy the natural beauty.
Okay, fine. You as a citizen of India, how can we protect our historical monuments?
The government should be responsible in taking measures to protect the historical buildings as they add to the natural beauty. Also, it should take measures to repair the damages caused to the monuments. People should also try to contribute their share in protecting the historical monuments of our country.
Okay, fine. Now, let's move to the next task. I'm going to give you a card containing a problem, and I would like you to read it and find a solution for this problem. So I'm going to give it to you. And I will read out the task for you. Often when students leave their class to go to library or playground, they do not switch off lights or fans. The taps are left on in washrooms. Discuss how you can convince your classmates that they should be more responsible about this. So you are given 2 minutes to discuss.
Hey Sarvanya, did you observe that nowadays we find that many students are leaving their classrooms like without offing the switches of the fans and lights?
Yes, I have been observing, and I also observed that in the washrooms the taps are being left open.
Oh, this leads to wastage of electricity and scarcity of water, isn't it?
Yes, so we should try to make our students in solving these problems. We should take some measures so that they could avoid this.
What measures can we take about this?
I think we can prepare posters and banners and go for campaigning and make the children aware of the consequences caused due to the wastage of electricity and water.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Even we can request the respective class teachers to make the students aware about it.
Yes, it is also a good idea. I think the teachers should take the responsibility of appointing a student as an in charge and take the responsibility of switching off the lights and fans.
Okay, but how?
Suppose if he or she is not taking the responsibility, one of us can stay after the school hours and see whether the lights and fans are switched off and even the taps are left open or not.
Okay. So, shall we tell this to our class teacher?
Yes, that is a good idea.
Okay, children, do you think your solution would be acceptable to your classmates?
The students will know about the wastage of electricity and scarcity of water.
Yes, ma'am, I think the solution will be suitable because the students will be more alert and take the responsibility of not doing such tasks again.
Okay, thank you, children.